The streaming community is full of talented and entertaining personalities, but unfortunately there are some who have a history of bad behavior. In this video, we'll be taking a look at 10 streamers who have been involved in controversy and have been accused of being terrible people in their personal lives. From sexual harassment and aggression to exploitation and racism, these streamers have shown that they are not afraid to cross the line. Putting these streamers in order from bad to worst was difficult, as they all deserve a special place in Satan's armpit. But I decided to take a stab, and starting off at number 10, we have MitchJones. MitchJones is a popular Twitch streamer known for his dramatic and demanding personality. While this may initially attract viewers, it has also led to controversy and drama within the streaming community. Jones has been criticized for becoming fixated on numbers such as views, subscribers, and donations, and pressuring his viewers to donate more money to him. This behavior has caused tension with other streamers, including those he has lived with, who have complained that he becomes jealous when their streams are doing well. Jones has also been known to bring up old controversies and attack other streamers, and has been the subject of a petition to ban him and his content from a subreddit dedicated to streaming failures. Jones has also been described as volatile and almost paranoid, with many videos showcasing his tendencies to break down on stream and claim that other streamers are out to get him.
There's not a single person on Reddit or in chat or anything else that like has my back ever. My friends don't even have my back. Like when people donate to Greek and they're like, oh, well, don't be a to Mitch. Secretly Greek's thinking, oh, haha, I beat him. You know what I mean? I don't have any friends, dude. Like, I don't.
His fans and fellow streamers have noted that he has become more interested in causing confrontation and less focused on streaming, and is willing to harm his relationship with others for the sake of creating drama. Creating drama just to gain some views is pretty volatile. Of course, it is the drama and controversy around sensitive topics that earns Destiny our number 9 spot. Streamer Destiny has a reputation for seeking out controversy and creating attention-grabbing content, which has often been successful in attracting views on Twitch, particularly in the IRL subsection. He streams games such as Hearthstone and League of Legends, but also dedicates a significant portion of his streams to debates on various controversial topics, such as religion and gender, typically two subjects worth staying away from in an online setting. These debates can sometimes get heated, with Destiny and his chat getting just as passionate about the subject. In the past, Destiny has faced multiple bans from Twitch for violating the platform's community guidelines. In January of 2018, he received a 7-day ban for threatening another streamer, and before that, he received a 3-day ban for using racial slurs on stream. He was later given a 30-day ban for using language that facilitated discrimination based on sexual orientation, specifically for using homophobic slurs. After the ban, he admitted that this was likely the reason for the ban. It's against Twitch's community guidelines to use language that discriminates based on sexual orientation, and Destiny has a history of using such language on stream. This type of behavior is pretty gross, but it is the repeated offenses that ranks XQC in our number 8 spot. XQC is a streamer known for his controversial behavior, which has caused him to be dropped from the Overwatch League. Despite this, he continues to stream on Twitch. One of the offenses that led to his suspension from the Dallas Fuel team occurred during a live stream where he made a homophobic rant about being upset about a loss. This resulted in a 4-game suspension and a fine of $2,000. However, this did not seem to have a significant impact on his behavior, as he later called casters cancer without apology and was fined another $4,000 for targeting another caster with racist emotes. Ultimately, his drama and controversial behavior led to his release from the pro team. While there is less oversight for his behavior now that he is no longer on a pro team, he has still faced consequences for his actions, such as being temporarily banned from Overwatch for abusive behavior in chat, which he seemed to regret. On Twitch, he is known for his explosive temper and for screaming and smashing keyboards in his streams. Despite facing criticism for his behavior, his rage has become a part of his brand and has contributed to his popularity on the platform. Of course, TrainwrecksTV earns the hefty number 7 spot for the passion he displays in his discrimination. TrainwrecksTV is a Twitch streamer with a history of behaving in a way that has resulted in him being banned from the platform. Many of these incidents have involved misogyny and derogatory language towards women.
This is like the laugh of like just like knowing it to be untouchable. Like, oh my god, I can't. It's so shameless. You can call it incel all you want, but at the end of the day, in like 3-4 years, you'll see how much truth I'm speaking right now.
In one instance, TrainwrecksTV went on a lengthy rant on stream in which he expressed his contempt for women on Twitch, stating that they were the same that rejected us, the same that chose the goddamn cool kids over us, the same that are coming into our community, taking the money, taking the subs, the same way they did back in the day. This rant, which lasted for over 7 minutes, contained hateful and derogatory language, went viral, and resulted in a 5-day ban for TrainwrecksTV. He initially questioned the validity of the ban, claimed it was satire, and eventually apologized, stating that he did not mean to bash the entire female gaming community. However, even after the incident, TrainwrecksTV has continued to display sexism on stream, yelling at a female streamer for being disgusting and shameless, and ranting about how women who play games are just trying to prove they are equal to men. It seems many streamers get comfortable and think they are safe inside their community bubbles, but it is deliberately bringing people into awkward situations who did not ask to be there that earns our next streamer, anything for views, the number 6 spot. Twitch IRL is a subsection of the streaming platform that has faced criticism for the way in which streamers are encouraged to be loud, outrageous, and attention-seeking in order to retain their audience. One example of this is an incident involving streamer Ice Poseidon, who was permanently banned from the platform after being involved in a swatting incident on a plane. Since this incident, Ice Poseidon has gathered a group of streamers around him, many of whom have also been involved in their own scandals and controversies. One of these streamers is Chad Anything for Views Robert, an Australian streamer known for his antics on Twitch IRL. Robert has gained a reputation for inserting himself into strangers' conversations and for taking his streams with him everywhere, including on Tinder dates, which has obviously made women feel uncomfortable. He has been criticized for his willingness to anger and upset people in the pursuit of views, and has faced consequences for his actions, such as when he used racial slurs on stream and directed them towards a person of color, Patreon model Jelzy, during a cross-country RV road trip with Ice Poseidon's crew. This behavior resulted in his ban from Twitch. Of course, nothing compares to shamelessly bragging about taking a life, which is exactly what earns Aqualadora a special spot at number 5. Simone Aqualadora Scott caused outrage on the internet after admitting on stream to killing a dog while working as a vet tech. She told streamer Raj Patel that she had intentionally put down a healthy dog because the owner was quote-unquote a really bad person, and seemed unconcerned about the gravity of her confession.
I once killed someone's dog.
Oh,
and I
glow on purpose?
Yeah, but no one knew because, you know.
Oh my
professional, but
oh no! Oh my god, that's really bad. Was it?
I mean, it was a really bad person. So the dog was pretty too.
What? Like, how old was the dog?
Four or so.
Patel and the other streamers who were present were shocked by her admission and quickly tried to change the subject, but Scott's confession caused outrage online, with people demanding to know why Patel had her on his stream and if he condoned her actions. Patel made it clear that he did not condone Scott's actions and that she would never be welcome on his platform again. It wasn't until Scott began receiving hateful and threatening messages that she realized the extent of the reach of the stream. Of course, in order to one-up Simone, you would need to be a repeat offender of disgusting and disturbing behavior, and this is exactly what our number 4 slot, Gross Gore, has done. Allie Gross Gore Larson faced sexual harassment allegations and a temporary ban from Twitch after a series of inappropriate actions at the RuneScape convention RuneFest. Several people reported that Larson had been creepy and continued to touch them after they asked him to stop. One video showed him attempting to kiss a woman after grabbing her face. Larson was involved in an altercation with streamer Skidler, who claimed that Larson became angry after being called out for his inappropriate behavior, and the situation escalated into a physical altercation. The police were called to the scene. Larson apologized for his immature and harassing behavior, but then blamed the woman he made sexual comments to for wearing a revealing top.
I'm going to be really realistic, and I mean no offense to the woman, none at all. But the woman, she was wearing a really revealing top, and maybe, you know, that's great. We live in 2018. You can wear whatever you want. But I think a lot of people need to understand that if you're going to wear something so revealing, people will comment on it. That's life. If I drove around in a Ferrari, people are going to comment on the Ferrari. It's just the way people are. And I apologize if the woman took offense.
Consent is something to take seriously, as well as a lack thereof, and can be extremely uncomfortable and detrimental for the victims involved. However, a lengthy rap sheet in hot-headedness earns Hampton Brandon the number 3 spot on our list. Hampton Brandon was known for his bad behavior and arrest record, including charges of home invasion, violating restraining orders, and resisting arrest. At TwitchCon, he catcalled women and made derogatory comments to the staff who asked him to stop streaming.
I would you. I would.
We're gonna go ahead and walk this way. Okay?
I would have with you.
This way.
I would have with you. No, we're not. I'm gonna tell you where I'm gonna walk. Come here. You can follow me.
When security escorted him out of the convention center, he resisted and a brief scuffle ensued. He continued to shout about TwitchCon outside the building, leading the convention center staff to call the police when he refused to leave the property. Brandon has a disturbing history of trespassing in businesses and live streaming the incidents, and even streaming his own arrest by a bounty hunter while he was being handcuffed. It is important to respect the boundaries and rules of public spaces and to treat others with dignity and respect. In order to one-up Brandon would be difficult, but of course this can easily be done if you happen to be a terrible person and a terrible parent. This title is exactly what earns Digital Princess a spot at number 2. Marissa Digital Princess Cloutier is a TikTok and Twitch celebrity who had been charged with child neglect after Cloutier's neighbor found her 5-year-old son outside crying and alone late at night. And when they searched for the child's parent, Cloutier was nowhere to be found. According to an arrest report from the Fort Myers Police Department, Cloutier had left her son alone in an environment where he could access bodies of water, wildlife, and vehicle traffic for over an hour. When she was questioned by officers, Cloutier initially said that she had gone to a convenience store to buy some laundry detergent, but the officers found inconsistencies in her story because she was dressed in a black mini dress with full makeup and the laundry detergent container was only half full and she could not provide a receipt for the purchase. Cloutier later admitted that she had left her son to meet up with a guy 11 miles away and acknowledged that it was a mistake and selfish. Cloutier also stated that her home had no cameras that would have allowed her to check up on her son while she was away, and her mother arrived on the scene to take custody of the child. To top off the entire incident, she had taken a hiatus from TikTok only to come back 2 weeks later dancing in front of a 7-Eleven in a mini dress in order to mock the incident, proving that she felt no actual remorse for the situation. Being that I have known Marissa personally, I can confidently say she is just as bad of a person as she is a mother. It's quite difficult to put a number on these, but to top off our list, it has to be the complete disregard for human life altogether that earns DM Brandon a special spot at number 1. Twitch streamer DM Brandon received a donation message from a fan who shared that they had attempted suicide the previous year and that discovering DM Brandon's videos and playing Smite had helped them. Rather than being grateful or sympathetic, DM Brandon became angry and berated the donor, calling them selfish and an asshole, and stating that he hates when people complain about their depression, calling it constant ridiculous self-pity bull. He said that if somebody decides to end their life because they don't know how to deal with their problems, well then f***ing good. After the tirade, he claimed that he was trying to wake up the donor rather than attack them, but fans took his words and sent them to Smite Studios High Res, where he was employed as a caster, and demanded to know if they supported his views on depression.
There are a lot of streamers out there that would appreciate that message. I'm just gonna call you an asshole. Well, you can find another streamer to watch. If you don't like my opinion about that, you can find somewhere else to watch who's gonna tell you that killing yourself's okay. Go f*** yourself, kid. I'm so sick of this, like, constant ridiculous, like, self-pity bullshit. Like, I have depression, I can't do anything in life. And if you decide that you're going to end your own life or let these ridiculous fucking debilitating disease ruin your life because you don't know how to deal with it, well then fucking good.
As a result of the controversy, DM Brandon announced that he was leaving High Res and that he would no longer stream Smite. For anyone who has been on my channel long enough, you know that I take mental health seriously, and this really goes to show you that you should never meet your heroes. It's important to remember that while we may enjoy the content these streamers provide, it's also important to hold them accountable for their actions and behavior. This list is far from being cemented in place, and there is a slew of other individuals who could have easily made it on here. Let me know in the comments if there are any other streamers you think should be on this list, and in which spot would you place them.